Sam Steele for a moment. Can't get past Duchesne. But there's another big body, and Nicholas Waugh to glove it down. Ben still not wearing the visor. Plays it off the near side board. Slap to center ice. Waugh will pick it up. Lost it. Pokes it backwards. And Brent Burns will help recover with 9 minutes gone in the first. Still, shots only 1-0 Colorado. A Valnichushkin miniature breakaway was saved by Ottinger.
And we talked about this after last game, Connor, that if this game's played correctly, it's going to be a 2-1, 3-2 game. Classic playoff. There's no ice. Nobody's giving up an inch, and nobody's making mistakes.
Burns heads north for Bardakov. Got a piece of it. No icing. Brindley on the forecheck. There with Ivan. They're both behind the net. The Stars go off the glass and out to center. Nathan Bastian tonight, which is kind of a bummer for me. I was looking forward to R2 being in the game. Wonder where C3PO's enjoying hockey from tonight. Brett Kool-Aid. And he'll lob it first and forward. The Avalanche picked up by S. Lindell behind up.
From Ricard, Belton, can you say that name?
R2 Hoover.
R2 Hoover.
So, ready for this? H-Y-R.
My goodness, that's a legendary hockey name.
R2 Hoover. Here's Scott Blackwood, also legendary.
And Ivan. There's a lot happening here that you need.
We had a lot of possibilities.
Yeah.
This is a waved up icing on Colorado. Myers is back. He didn't play in that last game versus Colorado. Depending on your preference, after being acquired from the Vancouver Canucks for a second and a fourth round pick. Actually born in Houston, Texas, Myers. Went to glove it down. Valnichushkin will steal it right on the money for Marty Nages down the left flank. What a move. Centrally played it to himself. Couldn't get a shot. The thought process by Nathan MacKinnon and then the ability to almost score it off is impressive.
I think McKinnon's initial idea was to shoot that puck, but
Yeah.
the Dallas Stars defender came in quick. So he tried this shimmy shake and almost pulled it off.
Walensky gets around Robertson. Now Valnichushkin behind him. MacKinnon trying to center it for Nichushkin. It's off of the large frame of Myers. And then Lee and Bishop trying to check down. That was weird. Valnichushkin off the flame, and I won't either for a change. 9:10 to go in the first. Shots of 1-0 Avalanche. No score. With Colorado and Dallas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hello, chat. We're counting down to the end of the season, which is in about 9 hours' time. And we're currently playing some Zero Bow to get some of my aim back after throwing the past couple games. And I'm kind of quiet because I'm listening to a radio station right now of the hockey game that's on right now from my state. So if I go quiet for an amount of time, then I'm listening to when the commercials end.
Avalanche on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. I had a thought about Lee and Bishop. 6'7" defenseman. He just had what Valnichushkin and all the Avs players need to do is that 21-year-old defenseman's got fitness out there. He's a good player. He needs to smash him with every hit. You know, Val, a lot of times the
You get a crown and everything.
Game being officiated like a playoff game, which won't get complaints from anybody.
we like that.
We're getting ready for start a month from today.
A month until the playoffs?
Don't talk about it. Here's the aforementioned Nichushkin to the blue line, joined by Jamie Bennett. The Avalanche have the back pressure as we send it down the boards.
Whoa there, bucko.
He's got MacKinnon headed towards the net. go back up Durham, top for Taves. And it's McKinnon who took it in the face, throws it top of the crease. Malinsky is down there. Wins the puck back and sends it for Nation as he walks the blue line. Shot through traffic, tipped. Balanchuk had a block off of Thomas Harley in the start. Skate puck across center ice.
I thought McKinnon was going to pull the Crosby special backhand right in the slot. But it tried off here, but went for the point. No problem with that. Never ended up getting a shot on net even.
Pass ahead for Brock Nelson is off of his stick, but he forces Dallas.
Damn.
Playoffs is when he really
Hip hip hooray, yeah. I
And
had to
SBX
restart the stream
Excavate
so I can get my viewers back.
says,
It was pretty dead.
Oh, I see you are playing Fortnite now. Hip hip hooray.
Is TTS working now?
At SBX Excavate says, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Through traffic, hit a body in front, and it's collected by Brock Nelson, making his way up ice. He has Brent Burns, who's cherry picking a little bit, but now Nelson will keep it himself, 1-on-3. He's seen worse odds, and now he'll wrap it around. Oscar back, pokes it loose. Nelson is there to pick it up one more time.
My frames are dropping, so if it does that again, let me know.
Quickly start the other way. Here's Parker Kelly down the near side boards. Roughed up by Tyler Myers. Out there with Bishop. Boy, a lot of size. Those two 6'7".
At SBX Excavate says, okay, so my friends at school, we had an argument and they all said they won't play Fortnite with me anymore.
That sounds like a dumb reason to end the fight.
And he plays it into Stars territory.
Love that physical play. Just comes on in, throwing the body. That's why the Avs traded for him. They wanted depth and size on the deep core. The emergence of Sam Malinsky made Sam Girard expendable plus.
At SBX Excavate says, so I was wondering if you could play the new season with me just one game, it would make my day.
I have said this in the past. I don't know what to call this. I haven't ever usually played with viewers, unless they are subscribed for more than.
At SBX Excavate
You're good. You're good. I just don't do viewer stuff.
says,
I'm terrible with cues and social stuff.
I completely understand if this is not possible.
Yeah.
At
it's good.
SBX
You're good.
Excavate says, I'm sorry. At SBX Excavate says, oh,
What you could also do is put your game mode on duos fills, and then you can keep going until you find someone that you get along with.
Specialists, pharmacists, and more are under one roof. Kaiser Permanente, a better idea for healthcare.
Carn, if you go to the Pittsburgh game, by this point in that first period, there'd already been a stone cold breakaway, scored, a wide open play in front, Malkin, and a couple other just point blank.
at SBX Excavate
I don't know if Dallas has got a grade A chance yet in this period.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
They don't have a shot on goal.
A little different
says,
mindset,
A little bit.
actually, yeah, that's true.
The Avalanche's defensive performance in the early going, as Malinsky
If I can see him, I should be able to hit him.
However, Heiskanen will pick it up off the boards and back to Malinsky.
F range.
At SBX Excavate
Roots, Chris Tenderloin coming out in that hot plate. It's perfect.
Still with the sizzle. Medium rare, maybe rare plus.
He's getting used to build binds.
Golfed on the far board, Sam Steele, the
says,
Have them all by your WAS.
also I'm trying to get good at KBM. Any advice on memorizing your building buns?
Brock Nelson, he'll tip it again over the glass.
Because mine are just on my controller.
Take another timeout. 5:38.
Great, and I can do this.
At SBX Excavate says, fines.
I can't wait till we get fiber at my house. I won't have to deal with low frame drops.
At Nightbit says, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit like. At
Or your
SBX
side
Excavate
buttons. Oh, your,
says,
oh, yeah.
Well, wall and stair are my side buttons.
Oh, your thumb buttons are your
At SPX
stairs
excavate.
and floor.
Says. And come and floor is C and V. At
Oh, your
SPX excavate.
cone and floor are your
Says.
C and V.
Come. At SPX excavate. Says. Cone. At SPX excavate. Says. Yeah, my thumb buttons.
Yeah. Have them all in like spots you can easily like think of whenever you're building. And even at that, you should do like creative maps to get yourself more fluent in your button pressing.
Sports Radio Network.
I don't use my thumb buttons very often, so my thumb buttons are my stuff for my recording software. How am I today? I'm actually very great. I'm super excited for when the season comes up tomorrow, because I'm gonna be up early streaming it.
Yes, indeed. I look at Kadri down there right beside Jamie Ben. Just a couple of warriors going at it. This is a game. Kadri's gonna
At the grade 8E9L.
some way, whether it's some goals, some apples, or a big old hit.
Hey Red Dragon, how are you?
Kadri's gonna influence the win for the Avs here tonight.
He's got the puck now, 2-on-3 through the neutral zone again. Shots are at a
Says. How are you today status? At SPX excavate. Says. People keep telling me my jewelry fake, but they never seen my neck green. Fake diamonds don't shine at all, but in the dark mine still bling.
Is that a song lyric?
At night but. Says. At SPX excavate. Hey. Whoa there Buster. Sad face. Warning. At Red Dragon 1534. Says. Yo, what's up? At the grade 8E9L. Says. Nice to hear. Love your streams.
Wait a minute.
At Red Dragon 1534. Says. It's your boy Brendan.
Haven't heard of that guy in forever. Are you sure this is the right person?
Beautiful song.
There's at least 2 hip songs that are played in Ball Arena every single game here in Denver, Colorado.
And that one was blowing out of dope.
This is for our Canadian brethren who are listening.
Test you?
Hit thrown in the
At Red
Oh,
Dragon
no.
1534.
Here they come the other way. Shot is wide left side of wedge. And the puck will go all the way back
Alright,
to
test me.
Tyler Myers.
Test
At
you.
SPX excavate. Says.
What is the name of my editor?
Up the middle of the ice, very slowly, mind you. Up the near side glass. Gil McCarr had it lost.
It's the same guy from back then, trust me.
Brett Kulak as well. Now trying to dig it out in front of the Nichushkin with it. Marty Nates is with him. Nichushkin powering ahead, got around.
Yeah, this is Brandon. This is Brandon.
At Red Dragon 1534. Says.
Welcome in, dude. It's been forever since I've
At
seen
Red Dragon
yeah,
1534. Says. Or Brib.
It's been a hot minute since you've been in a stream. You haven't been in any, I don't think.
Makes his first save of the game, and the first shot on goal for Dallas comes with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first period.
And off of
A turnover.
Even though McKinnon's one of the best players on the planet, he still cannot be sloppy with that puck. If he's throwing it backhand in the center of the ice, it has got to be going to your team.
Busy with school, yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
At SPX excavate.
All the coaching staff
Says.
is telling him the same thing. It's
Dang bro is that
not a
og.
lot of time to be risky.
At night but.
Sharp, and that turnover
Says.
leads to the first shot. That's
Chat alongside other people.
Bro is
We're
so
nice.
OG that he went to school with me when I was a sophomore.
Brock Nelson is out there.
At Red Dragon 1534.
4% of the draws here in the first
Says.
period, and Bork wins this one.
Busy with school.
Lundqvist, the former Ranger, down in the corner. McKinnon keeping an eye on him. Lundqvist off the boards. Now Harley at the deep slot lets it go. Deflected.
Oh, hello, frame drop. What's your name?
To Wedgwood, I don't think. Harley again sends it deep. Robertson was on the ice. Lundqvist will pinch. He's hit by McKinnon. Now Robertson behind the net. Trying to escape Devon Taves.
Let's piss off the spaceship.
Is there pressure coming off the boards and out towards center ice.
missing off the robot.
Nobody can get to the net front right now for Dallas. So all Maverick Ford can do on that last chance is throw a no-angle wrist shot, and that's an easy glove save.
7 crucial hours of our
Touch
lives.
the puck, you better be on the boards, 'cause it goes both
At the
ways.
great 89L
Between the hash marks,
says,
in and around that crease area.
7 cruel hours of our lives.
Basketball,
Oh, 7 cruel. I am so dyslexic.
free ice anywhere here. This playoff hockey.
Yeah.
Nelson again for the draw. This time he'll go against Jamie Benn. Nelson
Solo leveling.
is 3 of 4.
It's pretty goated for this
At
game.
Red Dragon
Ow, I keep going
1534
around the mountain. I need to go up.
says,
If I had to rename myself, I think I'd go
You're adding Looney Tunes.
what do you think of the solo leveling collab with Fortnite?
And he does to make the save. Rebound is knocked down by Nicholas.
I'll have to check out solo leveling at some point. It says it's Gaming Legends, so I'll have to look at that.
Nicholas Waugh taps it wide. Waugh has handled it. Brock Nelson will pick it up.
What'd you do for your Leprechaun Day? Oh, that's gonna be ouch. RNG! I'm gonna go down here.
At Red Dragon
Oh, it's a
1534
show? I'm dead.
says,
Laser spamming
the animation
weirdo?
is great.
3.5 on the belly button wrap up, and that is a new state record.
What are these guys even saying?
right there is he used his own
Yeah.
size to kind
Rip.
of reverse hit Jamie Benn a little bit.
Insane.